Hi everybody, it's Stephanie here. Today I want to talk to you about some time management techniques, and one in particular, the matrix, which is a term that is coined by Franklin Covey. It's also referred to as the Eisenhower method, and the Eisenhower method is what I refer to it as in my ebook. I'm actually going to go in a little bit more detail on the Eisenhower method here today, so if you've read the ebook, there's still some value in watching this video. So this method involves four quadrants, as you can see here. There's Q1, which is the burnout zone. Those are activities that are deemed important and urgent. Then there's the Q2, the productivity zone, and the Q2 is where you want to be. That's where you want to be spending your time, doing activities that are important but not urgent. So you're able to plan those activities out accordingly, utilize your time effectively to actually complete those important activities. Q3 is the distraction zone. These are activities that are urgent but not important. So, when you're at work and someone says, I need this yesterday, can you do it for me right now? Drop everything you're doing. That is a distraction. Other distractions might include scrolling through social media, checking email, those little email notifications. I hate those things. I have turned them off years ago. Online chat functionality as well can be a distraction. And then the Q4 is the waste zone. So that is doing activities that are not important or urgent. This is also a zone you don't want to get stuck in because you are really getting no return on your investment. So if you think about the waste zone, sometimes, I mentioned social media as in the distraction zone, but it also can be in the waste zone when you think maybe you are doing something good for you by, connecting with people or connecting with friends, but really you're just wasting your time a lot of times scrolling through information that is really not that important to you. So what you want to do is build a Q2 culture. So let's step back for a second again. So the Q2 zone, the productivity zone, right? That's where we want to be. So this is the area of extraordinary productivity, an area where you must act because these activities are important. And it also includes renewal activities, so self-care activities, which are super, super important for you. Oh, okay. So an important thing to remember here is that being busy is not being productive. They are not synonymous. They are two different things. So even though you're working 10, 12 hours a day, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're being productive. It just means that you're really good at keeping yourself busy, or it could mean that, and probably it does mean that for most people. You need to learn to act on the important thing, not just react to the urgent things, and be able to distinguish between those two. Your quality suffers when you are distracted, when you're in that Q3 zone. So you really want to work to eliminate distractions during any work period. And there's actually another time management technique, the Pomodoro technique, which I absolutely love, and I do discuss that in my ebook. So check it out if you haven't already. That is really great about helping to eliminate distractions and keep you on target. And you also, to build a Q2 culture, you want to be proactive. So you want to think about planning, paying attention, having control, following through. You don't want to be reactive, so you don't want to be reacting to those urgencies. You want to keep your emotions and your impulses out of it. So identifying the important. The goal is maximum return on investment. That's your time and your energy. So what is your return on investment? I encourage you to map it out. So if you have a to-do list of real-time activities, make a list of what those activities are, and then think about what the long-term impact for those activities will be. And you want to be looking at activities or completing activities first that have a big long-term impact. I want you to remember that you always have a moment of choice. So when you're deciding what to do with your time, step back for a second and say, is this important? Pause, clarify, and decide. Be strategic about choosing how you use your time. No one else values your time as much as you do, and if you don't value it, no one else is going to. That's it for today. Like I said, check out my ebook for more time-saving tips. And this is just a little snippet of a more in-depth training that I'm going to be doing starting in October for 5 weeks, a full lifestyle Design Boot Camp. So stay tuned for that, especially if you like this training, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.